Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the 2026 Mr. Ilustrado Ball. Brought to you by Mid-Atlantic Foundation for Asian Artists and Fashion House Trends as presenting sponsor. We open up this evening's celebration with the grand entrance of the 2026 Mr. Ilustrado Ball Strategic Planning Team, followed by invocation delivered by Mater Alcubilan. Singing of the anthems by Ramon Sumibkay, Maestro Pike Velasco, Joel Tolentino, John Almusara, and Hope Corpus.
What about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mr. Ilustrado Ball Strategic Planning Committee.
Let us all bow our heads and start the prayer. Gracious Spirit of light and inspiration, we gather this evening with open hearts and curious minds, ready to honor creativity, imagination in the stories yet to be told. We ask for the guidance as we celebrate Mr. Ilustrado Ball 2026, a space where pictures speak, character breathe, and color dance with meaning and possibility. May each brushstroke remind us that ideas matter. May every creative spark illuminate now, paths forever. And may the work shared tonight inspire courage, kindness, and wonder in us all. Let this gathering be filled with connection, joy, and purpose. May we see not only with our eyes, but with the vision, hope, and imagination. With gratitude we begin. Amen, and so it is. Thank you.
Bayang magiliw, pero sa silanganan, hanap ng puso, sa dilim mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, nguyan ka ng mag-ibig, sa magdulugi, di ka pasisiw. Sa dagat at bundok, sa sibuyan, sa langit mong bughaw, may dilag ang tulat, awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislat ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may magdidiling. Luba ng araw na walhapit pagsinta, buhay ang langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose brush lights and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were still gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the drop of rain that falls, a flower grows. I believe that somewhere in the darkest night a candle grows. I believe for everyone who goes astray, someone will come to show the way. I believe, I believe above the storm, the smallest prayer can still be heard. I believe that someone in the great somewhere hears every word. Every time I hear a newborn baby cry or touch a leaf or see the sky, then I know why. I
Let's give another big round of applause to Matter, Ramon, Joel, Maestro Pike, John, Hope, and the lovely doxology dancers. To formally welcome us all, may I call on Miss Tina Salvador, this year's overall chair.
Aloha and good evening. Highly esteemed awardees, honorees, distinguished guests, families, colleagues, and friends. It is my absolute to welcome you all to the 2026 Mr. Ilustrado Ball, our second annual tribute to the modern day Ilustrados. According to Ralph Emerson, the purpose of life is not only to be happy, it is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to have it make some difference that you have lived and live well. We live in a world that often measures success by headlines and followers. Tonight, however, we gathered to honor the different kind of heroes, the kind who flies beneath the radar. These are the individuals who act not for rewards and recognition, but because of their hearts compel them to do the right thing. As embodiment of the modern day Ilustrado, to each of you, I say thank you for your sacrifices. You never asked us to recognize you. This evening, we also celebrate the 12th anniversary of the Mid-Atlantic Foundation of Asian Artists, MAPA. We make these heroes, the modern day Ilustrados, visible, as you are the reason we continue to believe in a better tomorrow. Congratulations to our 5 awardees and 5 honorees. They're at the back, standing. Thank you so much. Cheers to my fellow amazing strategic planners. You exemplify excellence. Thank you for your hard work and for making tonight's recognition so meaningful. Onward to our next horizon. My heartfelt thanks to Dr. Lorna Imperial and Major Sir Ramon Sumipkay. It is truly a great pleasure to work alongside both of you. Thank you for your contributions and for helping turn our collective vision into reality. Please enjoy the evening as we celebrate the extraordinary among the ordinary. Mabuhay and mahalo.
Is Mr. Ilustrado. Who are the modern-day Ilustrados? To give the answers to our questions, this is a person who is versatile, talented, and well-rounded. Retired nurse from U.S. Army with 25 years of service. A man who is an epitome of volunteerism, tireless efforts for medical missions, and entertainer, performer, producer. He has done it all. It is my pride to call on Sir Major Sumipkay. Let's give him a hand, please.
Thank you, Sir Eric, for that. All right, that's a good fanfare. It's called Tawag ng Maharap. Okay, good evening once again, and welcome to Mr. Ilustrado Ball. Oh, my picture is gone. So what is it? The last time I explained to everyone, I was nervous. Now I'm more nervous because there are more people now, more good-looking gents and gorgeous ladies. So it makes me nervous. But anyway, what is Mr. Ilustrado? And a few Ilustrado is like there's a historical context to it. It's all the way back to the years of Dr. Jose Rizal, and then No Limitangere. What's the connection of this? MAFA, No Limitangere, Ilustrado. In 2015, MAFA, which is the Mid-Atlantic Foundation for Asian Artists, they were staging No Limitangere, the opera on the East Coast, like DC, New York, Boston, Virginia, and to celebrate the successes of those operas, Madame, where is my Madame here? She thought that a ball should be good for like a celebratory event. So the Mr. Ilustrado Ball was conceptualized. And then later on, towards, was supposed to be a yearly event, but something happened, then pandemic came. So in 2020, I was deployed to Germany. I was recalled as a nurse in the army. So when I came back, I was featured by the film Courier, and Madame Mary Cordero had a fine, like quote. It should be in that there's someone who is a well-rounded personality, and he said, I was the modern-day Ilustrado. So from that quote, I took that concept and make it a tribute like today. And last year, Mr. Ilustrado Ball, a tribute to the modern-day Ilustrados. These individuals could be everyday people, doing good things for themselves, for the community, for the society, but don't even ask for recognition. So that's the concept from that, the Mr. Ilustrados, the embodiment of resilience, hard work, and strength, hope, inspiration. So their great stories inspire us, and hopefully we can inspire also other people in the community, in our society, to do the same thing, to some good deeds and actions, to not just for ourselves, but especially to humanity. So that's Mr. Ilustrado Ball in a nutshell. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Sir Major Ramon Sumipkay. Let's give him a round of applause. We now come to the production number, and this is all for you.
Let me say and let me say and let me oracle flow. Let me reach, let me beach on the shores of Tripoli. Let me say and let me say and let me worship on your shore. Let me reach, let me beach for me on the yellow sea.
from Eucharistic ministry to community events show that true leadership inspires quietly yet leaves a powerful impression on others.
As a U.S. Navy culinary specialist, we're going to call on Domingo Concepcion. He is a U.S. Navy culinary specialist. Domingo sustained missions for feeding crews under pressure and managing supplies with precision. Later, as a Department of Defense driver, he transported critical equipment and personnel with quiet discipline. His steadfast, humble service ensured morale, readiness, and success. Genuine heroism truly lives in the background.
Next honoree is Mr. Reynold O. Ejolin. At 83, Reynold continues serving by feeding the homeless and funding scholarships. With his partner, Matter, he provides refuge and support to many. His consistent generosity embodies compassion and modern heroism without seeking recognition.
Next is Reynaldo Calpo Nilo. Born with a speech impediment, Reynaldo rose as Grand Knight, leading his council to a historic Triple Star Award. He's known as a dependable individual. He fixes leaks, repairs tires, and aids parish projects. He serves with resilience, faith, and hands-on dedication that serves as an inspiration to his community.
Next honoree is Mr. Armando Ocampo. From being a medic in the Philippines to becoming an award-winning Navy exchange driver, Armando's steadfast service sustained military families worldwide by reliably delivering essential goods to bases and communities. His quiet dedication ensured supply chains thrive, reminding us that heroism lies in everyday acts of reliability that are often taken for granted.
Next, we have John Almozara, pastor, mentor, and musician. He's a great singer. John founded the Rock Revo Youth Ministry and serves Honolulu residents through education and housing programs. His compassion extends globally by supporting orphans in the Philippines. His artistry and leadership continues to uplift communities with faith and purpose.
Next honoree is Mr. Carlos D. Bulan Sr. Soldier, builder, and servant leader, Carlos carried discipline from the Philippine Army to his work here in Hawaii. Active in the Knights of Columbus, he supported charitable missions and restored his hometown parish. His notable legacies are perseverance and generosity.
Next, we have Daniel Cavallo. Daniel with his wife, Layla, they deliver disaster relief globally and compassionate care locally through Layla Art Incorporated. His philanthropy reflects resilience and altruism, proving that consistent kindness and responsibility create meaningful impact across communities.
Next, you should know him because he's Mr. Hilton Hawaiian Village,
and that's none other than Mr. Albert D. Raphael. Woo! For 37 years at Hilton Hawaiian Village, Albert elevated the aspect of hospitality while organizing Filipino culture events that honored heritage. As a mentor, he guided colleagues with patience and integrity, encouraging pride in their craft. His quiet leadership fostered belonging, exclusivity, and professional growth, providing service rooted in dignity, strengthens both community and workplace. Mr. Albert D. Raphael.
I think we have the last, but not the least. We have Maestro Rafael Pike Velasco. Big hand for him. He's our conductor, educator, and cultural leader. Pike shaped generations of musicians with discipline and passion. His choirs and orchestras brought Filipino artistry to global stages, while his mentorship instilled perseverance and humility. His legacy lives in music and civic community pride. Once again, that's Pike Velasco, Maestro Pike Velasco. Let's give another big hand, please. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together to our outstanding and wonderful 2026 Modern Day Ilustrados.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you can do better. These folks deserve for you to make some noise. Once again, put your hands together for outstanding, wonderful 2026 Modern Day Ilustrados.
This time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome our Consul General, General Armand Talbo, for some remarks. We'd like to ask for his presence on the stage, please. Okay, hold on.
All right, at this time, we actually want to present the plaque to each awardee. So we'll begin again with the announcements. And please make some noise if you're here for that person. They want to hear you. They want energy, okay? So make some noise. So again, we'll begin with our first honoree, Mr. Conrad Estrada Abuel. Again, Mr. Conrad Estrada Abuel.
Our next Ilustrado this time is Domingo Concepcion. Folks, we got to leave time for that picture taking. We're all known for singing and pictures.
Next in the spotlight is our honoree, Mr. Reynold O. Edgelin.
Our next awardee, Reynaldo Calpo Nilo.
Make some noise to our next honoree, Mr. Mando Ocampo.
Our next awardee, the pastor, mentor, musician, and great singer, the one and only John Almusara.
Show your love to our next honoree, Mr. Carlos D. Bulan Sr.
He brought a lot of neighbors and relatives in here, must be.
Has a lot of supporters. Thank you for coming and supporting him. Again, Mr. Carlos D. Bulan Sr. Woo!
Thank you, Carlos. Next in line, Daniel Caballo, the lucky husband of Layla.
Next, Mr. Ilustrado is Mr. Hospitality, and that's no other than Mr. Albert D. Raphael. Give him a warm welcome, please. Woo, Albert, you're loved, man.
Not a lot of people know, but he's the Sir Major for Hilton Hawaiian Village Hotels. Sir Albert. Last but not the least, our very own Maestro Rafael Pai Velasco. He's our conductor, educator, and cultural leader.
He's jack of all trades.
He led us to the direction of all this, the entirety of the show. And thank you, Pike.
Again, everybody, overall applause to all our 2026 Mr. Ilustrado. Please give it up. Yes, yes, they deserve all the applause. So, honorees, please soak it in. Thank you so much for all your contribution to our community and making it better every single day. Thank you so much. We deeply appreciate all your hard work and efforts.
Present Consul General Arman Talba for his message.
Good evening, magandang gabi po, naimbag nga rabi iyo. Amin. To all our community leaders here present, mga kababayan, naimbag nga rabi iyo. I extend my warmest greetings to the Mid-Atlantic Foundation for Asian Artists, or MAFA, and the organizers of the Mr. Ilustrado Ball, under the leadership of Dr. Lorna Imperial and Major Ramon Sumibkay, as well as the overall organizer chair, Ms. Tina. The team's commitment to honor the contributions of outstanding individuals embodied through their acts of courage, resilience, integrity, and volunteerism provides a meaningful platform for inspiration for our community here in Hawaii. In the past, during the Spanish time, Ilustrado, or enlightened ones, referred to those individuals who were educated overseas and returned to the Philippines to share what they learned and advocate for reform and progress. Today, we go beyond defining the worth of an individual through their academic achievements, but through their positive impact for their community and homeland. From the consulate, I just would like to make some announcements. I know that there are news circulating in social media about dual citizenship. And this is one of the things that we receive almost every day. Is it true that dual citizenship is now prohibited? Parang may nakita akong umiiling doon. That is fake news. Hindi po totoo that dual citizenship is prohibited. Saan nga gusto ako? We encourage you to apply for your dual citizenship. Naglaka ti ag-apply ti dual citizenship. Alain nyo lang yung birth certificate yun di Pilipinas, no tapay Philippine passport you, and your certificate of naturalization here in the US, and your US passport, then you can come, and we will administer your oath to become a dual citizen. There are so many benefits to become, if you become a dual citizen. You can go home to the Philippines anytime you want. You can stay there for as long as you want. You can buy properties as many as you want. So, are you in danger of losing your American citizenship if you are a Filipino and American citizen? Definitely not. The US allows for both citizenship, Filipino and American citizen. Never, never renounce your Filipino citizenship. Kung meron sa inyo dual citizen na at i-renounce nyo yung Filipino citizenship ninyo, you will never get it back. Haan yun to nga maalan, abo na niya pagka-Pilipino nyo, no, i-renounce nyo. There is no need to renounce your Filipino citizenship. We encourage you to become a dual citizen. Haan nga may parit. So don't believe the fake news, okay? And on that note, if you are a dual citizen or you are still a Filipino citizen, we encourage you to come to the consulate and register for the next overseas voting. We will have an election in the Philippines in 2028. But before you can vote, you have to be a registered voter. So what do you need? You just need your dual citizenship document or your Philippine passport. Walk in. Pupunta lang kayo dun sa konsulado kung kailan may oras kayo. In 10-15 minutes, you will be done with the overseas voting registration. Very convenient. Okay? So those are just the two announcements that I would like to make. Thank you so much to the organizers. I will now end my speech May the modern day Ilustrados that we honored and awarded tonight continue the legacy of their predecessors, Dr. Jose Rizal, by embracing your Filipino heritage and culture. And I'm so happy in this event to see young people, young generation, the children. Thank you for involving the children, bringing your children in events like this, no? Kasi kailangan nating ipasa yung magandang kultura natin, kailangan nating ipasa yung magandang kaugalian natin bilang mga Pilipino sa mga bata. I am hopeful that this event will continue to inspire everyone to commit and uplift our society and appreciate the richness of our Filipino identity. Mabuhay ang kulturang Pilipino, mabuhay po kayo. Maraming salamat po.
Ayan po, palakpakan po natin ang ating kagalang-galang na Consul General. At meron po kaming kunting token of appreciation. Simulan natin ng Mr. Ilustrado. Thank you very much.
Come on. Center.
Center, please.
I'm so lucky to have lovely women around.
Okay, but please stay on stage. We have MAFA is for Asian artists, to support Asian artists. At this point, we'd like to call, the first time we're doing this, to call the scholarship recipients. That's Kayla Adviento and Jana Isidro. Palakpakan po natin sila. We'll give them certificates of scholarship. And please accept from MAFA our modest. And hopefully when we grow, we have more recipients. We have more scholarships from MAFA. Okay, please give it up one more time for Kyla, Nieto, and Jana as the first scholarship recipients of MAFA. And of course, Kanjan, thank you.
Now I'm going to call upon our reigning queen, Mrs. Hawaii USA, Her Majesty Queen Hope Corpus, for a solo number.
Smiling face, a warm embrace, two arms to hold me tenderly. Where the boys are, my true love will be. He's walking down some street in town, and I know he's looking there for me. In a crowd of a million people, I'll find my Valentine. Then I'll climb to the highest steeple and tell the world he's mine. Till he holds me, I'll wait impatiently. Where the boys are, where the boys are, where the boys are, someone waits for me. Till he holds me, I'll wait impatiently. Where the boys are, where the boys are, where the boys are, someone waits for me.
Bravo! Our Mrs. Hawaii USA 2025. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Kyla Adviento.
I were a boy, even just for a day. I rolled out of bed in the morning and doing what I wanted. Drinking with the guys and chase after girls. I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home, to come home. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her because I know it hurts when you lose the one you wanted, 'cause you've taken that for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. It's a little too late for you to come back. Say it's just a mistake. Think I'd forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. But you're just a boy. You don't understand. Yeah, you don't understand. Know how it feels to love a girl. Someday you wish you were a better man. You don't listen to her, and you don't care how it hurts. No, until you lose the one you wanted, 'cause you've taken that for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. But you're just a boy.
Wow! Kyla Adviento, ladies and gentlemen.
I look into your eyes and I think back to the son of mine. You're as old as he was when I left for war. Through these actions haunt my days, every man I slain is the price I paid, endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the pain. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home, even after all the years away from what I've known. I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal
Jana Isidro, ladies and gentlemen. Jana is a student at the University of Hawaii, major in animal science. Thank you, Jana. Jofer is going to the path of health and sciences when he goes college. Let's give him a round of applause.
Baby, you said you had to be a lover, one way or the other. Nobody wins without once giving in, so don't cry now. So don't cry now. Love is just a game you played in high school. Girls know how to be cruel. Most of the time, girls are cruel to be kind, so don't cry now. Don't cry now. We try to be cool as we dance in a crowded room. At the end of the day, making love to a paper moon. And she said, boys do fall in love. They make time. They give love on a Saturday night. And she said, hearts beat as they dance in the street to radio. Oh, boys fall in love. Baby knows I like to get excited. No one wants to fight it. It's getting late, so I'll just demonstrate. Don't cry now. Don't cry now. We try to be cool as we dance in a crowded room. At the end of the day, making love to a paper moon. And she said, boys do fall in love. They make time. They get love on a Saturday night. And she said, hearts beat as they dance in the street to radio. Oh, boys do fall in love. They make time. They get love on a Saturday night. And she said, hearts beat as they dance in the street to radio. Oh, boys fall in love. Thank you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's Joel Echeverry. Oh yeah. Boys do fall in love, because where the boys are, they must be falling in love somewhere. Anyways, we have more entertainment after in a few minutes. But for now, I'd like to call someone who has been in the community for a long time, very active in the community, and he's been with a banker, actually, a banker for a long time, with the First Hawaiian Bank, and has been involved with the Filipino Chamber of Commerce. They've been doing trade missions to the Philippines through the years. And tonight is his singing debut. But for now, I'm gonna call him as our inspirational speaker. Please welcome. Please welcome Mr. Paul Alimbuao, right there.
Thank you, Sir Ramon. So what a timing. I just went to the restroom and I can hear him calling. So anyway, Honorable Consul General Ramon Tabo, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, when the organizers led by Sir Ramon Sumugka and Lady Lorna asked me to give an inspirational speech or message, I have to ask them the question, why me? But anyway, given that daunting task to provide this inspirational message, I have to search the Google to find out what is an inspiration. And I found out that inspiration is a feeling of excitement, motivation, or a sudden creative ideas that gives someone the drive to do something. So the keywords are excitement, motivation, creative idea, and the drive to do something. There are a lot of factors that influence inspiration. There's internal and external factors, including one's surroundings, social interactions, and personal mindset. I want to point out personal mindset because I want to talk about that later. External influences can stem from nature, art, music, emphasis on music, and the achievements of others, while internal factors encompass openness to new ideas, emotional experiences, and individual psychological resources such as self-efficacy. I want to share with you my life in the Philippines. Growing up, I'm the 10th child of an 11th member of the family. My dad was a taxi driver. My mom was a plain housewife. Go figure, how did we survive? I was inspired by that hardship to pursue, to say, I want to live a better life. I think that hardship inspired me when I went to college because imagine how can my parents even afford for me to go to college. So when I enrolled at a university, I told myself, I can enroll in 6 months, but what's next? Where will I get the money to fund my college education? With God's faith, perseverance, I was accepted as a Rotary Club of Baguio full scholar. And that helped me to finish college. Migrating here in Hawaii, it was kind of a difficult thing because you live your life back home, but sometimes you have to accept the challenge. So when I migrated here in Hawaii, it was difficult to land a job. And when I started looking for a job, they always asked me, do you have experience locally? And I told them, I don't have. Guess what was my first job? I was a filing clerk. But sometimes in our lives, you're gonna meet somebody or someone that will inspire you or motivate you. I was fortunate to have met a lot of people along the way. I was opening an account at a financial institution and the lady, the teller, I still remember her name. Her name is Nadine. Why are you applying for a filing clerk? You finished a college in the Philippines. That was a motivation and an inspiration for me. Fast forward, I now was fortunate to work in 2 large financial institutions and currently as the Vice President and Manager at First Hawaiian Bank. So the purpose that we are here today is about Ilustrado, and I think Consul General touched base on what Ilustrado is. In the late 19th century, during the Spanish colonial period, the Ilustrados formed the educated class of the Philippines, encompassing native Filipinos and Spaniards born in the Philippines. Notable Ilustrados included Jose Rizal, Marcelo H. del Pilar, Mariano Ponce, Emilio Jacinto, and Andres Bonifacio. These trailblazing individuals devoted their time, talent, and resources to championing the freedom, equality, and justice. They were inspired because they believe that freedom you have to sacrifice, and they have a good life, but they went through the effort of making sure that our lives now is something that we are experiencing. Fast forward I think when I touched base about music, way back in 1984, there was a song written by Chicago, and the title of the song says, "You're the Inspiration." The first four lyrics of the song means a lot. It says, "You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring feeling to my life. You're the inspiration." So those words from that song by Peter Cetera of the Chicago is a reminder for us that life is a journey. Remember, life's journey is a cycle of growth and renewal. It's a beautiful tapestry woven with moments of joy and heartache. But ultimately, it's a masterpiece that unfolds with time. When challenges arise, take a step back, breathe, and trust that everything will work itself out. Sometimes, silence is the wisest response, and the patience is the greatest virtue. Don't be afraid to start anew. You might just discover a brighter, more resilient you. When faced with obstacles, draw upon your inner strength. Let go of what's holding you back and press forward. If something truly matters to you, you'll find a way to make it happen. And remember, every risk you take is an investment in your future, and the potential for success always within reach. Inspiration requires actions. If our actions, motivations, and legacy had the profound power to uplift those around us, sparking a lasting wave of positive transformation that resonates for beyond our lives, then we would be a source of profound inspiration, empowering others to create a meaningful change. What are the three factors for us to act? Number one is embrace individuality. Second, mindset of respect. And lastly, happiness. Embracing your individuality is crucial, as not everyone will understand and agree with your choices. Focus on your aspirations and then surround yourself with positive influences that foster growth. I was fortunate to be seated in this table, and I said to myself, I was fortunate that I am surrounded with successful people. Dr. Nancy Walls, Dr. Melody Kalisay, Dr. Veneer, and of course the Honorable Consul General, and lastly, my cardiologist, my wife, who's taking care of my heart. So individuality, every experience, no matter how challenging, presents an opportunity for self-improvement and preparation of the future. Rather than dwelling on regrets, acknowledge that each day has contributed to your personal evolution, shaping you into the person you are today. The second aspect is embracing a mindset of respect for all individuals, regardless of background or credentials, allows us to recognize the unique value of every person, trust that life's journey is unfolding as it should, have faith, and the universe will provide what you need. Lastly is embracing happiness. Happiness is the catalyst for achieving success. When you're passionate about your endeavors, success naturally follows. Some individuals struggle to apologize, not due to ignorance of the harm they've caused, but because acknowledging their actions requires a level of self-awareness and accountability that can be daunting. Taking ownership of one's actions is a transformative process that fosters growth and healing. Life's journey is a tapestry of experiences, each one weaving a valuable lesson that shapes you and everyone into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. These experiences are meant to be transformative, not burdensome. Focus on nurturing your own growth and devote your energy to becoming the best version of yourself. By doing so, you'll find that comparisons and distractions fade away and your path becomes clearer. I end my inspiration with a question to each and every one. Do you inspire others? Maybe you do, yet you don't know it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sir Paul Alimbuyao, for that truly inspiring message. May we please ask you to stand right in the middle of the stage so that you could be presented an award of appreciation by Miss Tina Salvador, overall chair, our Miss Oahu Filipina, India Ching, and Miss Hawaii USA 2026 Hope Corpus.